trip through the whole Alabama, from the corner to the slammer, from the top to the bottom. Let them know we right here, and we about to be a problem to the game this year. Hope they're ready for the storm, cause this is Rocket City, so we're ready to go to war. They just don't know when they took the chosen one, it ignited greatness to come out each one.
But I had the laptop and everything set up. When they came, I walked them in, we went straight up to the CEO conference room, and I proceeded to go ahead and present that business plan and what I wanted to do with my idea. I ended up, after that, we had correspondence via email. He was asking me how serious I was about it. I paid a one-time franchise fee, and then I also pay royalties every issue as well. So that's where the grind comes in, because I got to sell issues I got to sell advertising every issue. So I'm grinding. I call these loud packs. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they in the streets, but I'm in the streets with this. You feel me? Because I have to sell this. So you know, I went ahead and did that. We had a nice dinner, a nice meeting to kind of finalize everything after a while, after all the business was discussed. And from there, that was the beginning of Concrete Magazine. Our first issue printed, let's see, it was January, because the cover was G-Side. It's G-Side. Let's see, yeah, it was January. We had a release party at Crossroads. Do you remember that? Yeah, we had a release party at Crossroads. I think about that all the time, because for a magazine that was just starting out, we did pretty well as far as the turnout that we got. Yeah, we got a lot of the city. You feel me?
Like one thing I do see is, with the concrete, the city does respect the magazine, and then two, it's like to be selected in it. It's certain people that are selected. Some people pay to get in it. Right. That's part of the business. But the ones that are selected, it's like an honor. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I want. That's how I want people to look at it. And honestly, I'm glad you said that, because the thing with the magazine, and I want to be very clear about it, over time, if you have talent, you will get in the magazine. It's just a matter of time. Like I said, I make my money off of advertising and promotion. So really what you're seeing is if an artist paid to get in the magazine, that means the artists or the interviews that I had were already allocated for that. We usually do about 7 to 8 per issue. So that means those interviews were already taken. So in order to go ahead and get priority, we went ahead and we did business. So like I said, they just happened to be dropping something sooner than when I was going to put them on the magazine. You see what I'm saying? Everybody who has talent will get in the magazine. It's just a matter of time. And if you don't happen to be featured in that particular issue, still go ahead and break bread with me, because I'm going to get you in one of our issues down the road. But at the same time, this is business. And like you said, we are going to definitely expand upon that and talk about that later. But this is a business, and the bottom line is it's all about network. It's about doing business with other small businesses. And over time, what happens is you create a trust, you create a relationship where it's not so hard to ask for things that you need. It's easier to ask for things that you need, and it's all business. So it's all relationships, honestly. So that's what that's all about. But yeah, as far as the magazine though, that's when it started. That first release party that we had, there was so many names on the ticket. Like it was crazy. I had my fiance. Well, I don't even think we were engaged then. My wife is Angela Bradshaw, previously Angela Dalton, and we do quite a bit, as you know, here in the city. And that was. I call y'all Bonnie and Clyde. I'll take that.
Power couple there.
Yeah, man. That was our. That was one of the first things that we did here, and she started. She was kind of like the production stage manager type, because she kind of kept everything in line as far as the scheduling of the artists. Artists were a little bit everywhere. Some were in the building. Some on the south side and north side of Huntsville. So her job was collectively getting everybody there at the right time to be able to perform. And I think there were at least 11 people on that ticket. It was quite a few people, man. And that was a great night and a great start for the magazine. But first issue was G-Side. I'm trying to think who we had in there. G-Side, I think we had Jimmy Hart. I know the first 2 issues for sure. We had G-Side, we had Nate B, we had Boy Wonder, we had Joanne Isabel, photographer, because the magazine's not just limited to artists, and I want to make a point of that as well. We had like Trans Lee, issue 2. Ben Frank. I think Jim Philly was in 3. But it was a good issue. It was a very, very good issue. And I really take a lot of pride in the magazine because I feel like we're a little bit earlier than everybody else. You feel me?
I always wanted to ask you a question.
What's that?
Yeah. The covers. Cause you got 2-sided covers.
Right.
You know, I've seen magazine with 2-sided covers, but it be usually 2 quite polar opposites. A lot of times, yeah, they some of them have been polar opposites, but most of the time they like corresponding. How do you select the covers? Who on the cover, and you know, why did you decide to do 2 separate
Flip covers like that?
Yeah, flip covers.
It just depends, honestly. Each issue is unique. Each issue is unique. It kind of depends on what's going on at that time. Sometimes it's themed. Sometimes it's based on what's going on as far as Huntsville as a culture, different movements that are going on. Sometimes it's based on a buzz, whether it be social media, you know. It depends on a lot of factors. That's the funny thing about entertainment and music. It is. It's very unpredictable. It's very. I mean, you might have somebody that's been very consistent with music that they've been doing and projects that they've been dropping. Then you might have a guy that's brand new on the scene, or not brand new, but fresh or fairly new at what they're doing, like Tim's, like the guy Tim's, which you're having that music party for. And it's just a unique sound, and it captures and captivates people where everybody's listening to it and they have it in a CD player. Similar to Big Poe. He's been doing his thing for a while, but he just recently dropped this SKBP, right?
Super King Big Poe.
Yeah. So, and the city is fucking with it real heavy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but maybe 2 weeks ago that may have not have been dropped. So no, you know, people might not have been talking about it as much as they are right now.
Okay.
So things like that. They make a difference, but
so like your cover's more like current events.
That's accurate. That's accurate. That's definitely accurate.
And have you changed, like you slated to drop a issue with a certain cover and decided to change along the way, or once you set the cover in place, is it pretty much locked?
For the most part, it is. It is. Like for instance, this next issue. Or at least one side of the cover, because it is going to be a flip cover, will be dedicated to the winner of Who Got Bars.
Okay.
If people aren't familiar, WhoGotBars.tv, you can go and actually register for this season. This is actually season 5 of Who Got Bars. So these guys have been doing it for quite a while. There's a guy named Jules. I call him Jewels because I be on the Dipset shit, you know what I mean? But him and a guy named Fitch actually just did an interview with them here a little bit earlier this week to kick off this season. And it's called Who Got Bars. This is season 5. They always shoot at Valet Boutique.
Okay.
It'll be kicking off real soon here. The prizes have gotten even better. They can get more and more notoriety. It's something that started very grassroots, Alabama A&M's campus, students, the body, and it's just manifested to something bigger. They have an artist that's got signed. I just recently on our social media posted a few links about that. So if you want to go to our Facebook or our Twitter, we're at Concrete Alabama. Same thing for Instagram. Check us out and kind of see, you know, what's going on in the city. We kind of give a sound bite of what's happening in the city, and I'm very excited about Who Got Bars. There's a lot of eyes on it because of how they branded it, and a lot of very good MCs, man. Good bars, good metaphors, good similes, very good talent. So we're excited to be a part of that. But the 3rd anniversary issue, which will be issue number 11, one of those covers, the actual cover will be the winner of Who Got Bars.
The Lord, He keep on blessing me. I won't let these haters get the best of me. I roam the streets restlessly. I can't get a job, too many felonies. Oh, seen niggas turn bitch over some petty change. Niggas start snitching in the dope game. So I'm on my business. Do for me and mine, can I get a witness? I hope they free my niggas gone down that road. Rest in peace to all my niggas dead and gone. That's why I'm on my business. Do for me and mine, can I get a witness? Don't go to places that I used to go. Don't do the things that I used to do. All I can do is do the best for hoping. And I suggest you do the best for you. Cause I'ma do the best for me. 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 They turn their back on me, my back was against the wall. They say they love me, but that shit ain't love at all. Subtracted all my friendly. Do for me and mine, can I get a witness? And it's true, out of sight, out of mind. 10 toes down, gotta stay on my grind.